instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how can you post that? I would have crowned, the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and our focus is on the Lions' bruising running back. He was terrific a week ago, putting up 110 yards. It's the Lions and the Vikings. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Minnesota Vikings and the Detroit Lions. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. They've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's got people in the locker room excited. They're thinking that this could be their year.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Vikings, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They'll be led out by the first overall selection of the 2016 draft. From Cal, it's Jared Goff. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 17 carries, 64 yards.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 40-yard line. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Goff now looks to throw. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. He's got the first down and more. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, this defense for the Lions, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always said, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning are probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. And remember, the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. 3rd and long. It's gone. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. And this play comes to a hold at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And trotting out there leading them is their 4th-year quarterback.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to...
good pitcher without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down and 6. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. But, man, his first throw, that nearly went the other way. Instead, it's 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Now Goff on 1st down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. From the 22, Goff. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. And looky there, Charles, just acquired, already making an impact on the defensive side of the football.
Maybe not a superstar, but he does a few things well, and I think they'll emphasize that in his new role with this team.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Here's Goff. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
From the 24, Goff. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard. Goff now to throw. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hand.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. His third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Vikings post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. The Lions at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they've got to be pleased with the start of this season, obviously.
Yeah, and you're talking about 3 good quality wins. It's got people in the locker room excited. Not overly so, but that quiet confidence is starting to build. They're starting to believe that this could be their year if they stay on track.
11 more on that one and another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. They'll go option to the short side. And he is going to lose yardage here. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop. And it just never materialized. And down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 70-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Goff, complete. Jefferson the target. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Throwing on first down, but this one lines up to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Again, Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Returnable here for Davis. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Lions will take over. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got a 1st down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. In motion comes the tight end left. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now receiver in motion left. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it'll be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they may be content to take this 7-0 lead into the locker room. We'll see. And he'll get nothing out of that one. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say, we'll see what happens. So a change of possession here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Ready? 18, pioneer. Cut back team.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we've reached half, and we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff, ready to go. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to kick it away. So here are the Vikings to take over. They picked up the win last week over the Washington Commanders and are in a good spot to earn another one as they start this next series. On 1st down, gone. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Goff. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. Over the middle, complete. It's Davis. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To the air again, Goff. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down, that leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Goff. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Christian Harris picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
There's Goff. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Davis now to return it. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now, what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, they're going to run for it here. Give them 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on third and 5, third and 6, third and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on third down.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. And down to the 36-yard line here. 62 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Jamison Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him. Right back to him on 1st down. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off. Back now at Ford Field. 7-7 is our score. So far as we start quarter number 4. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. They'll take this to the 46.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 19. Gone. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When those extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And Detroit getting set to go now. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
They're always hoping on that type of a play that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. 77 yards rushing for him now to this point. A good gain on first, has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's got some space here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards to pick up there and also a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he is going to lose yardage here. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Trap 50, trap 50. 79 Broncos.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 20-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a first down in field goal range already. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Hands it off out of the gun. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. And his kick is right there. It's good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. So Jared Goff in the offense. Down by a field goal. A little over a minute to go. And they need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Goff. Pass complete. It's Hockenson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Goff now to throw. Completes this to Jefferson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Goff. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to get this down near the 25. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So the Lions now, they'll get the first crack at things here in overtime as we are back underway. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. And now out comes Minnesota. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. First throw in overtime for Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Goff. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. It looks like a 9-yard walk. so brings up fourth. The Vikings send out their punter on for a very important punt here in overtime. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. So here come the Lions now. Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points, and now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really, really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick six, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Yeah, they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 122 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
Overtime with less than 2 minutes to play, and we are still all tied. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
From his goal line here, gone. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Play action, it's gone. And that's complete to Davis. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Here's Goff. And this one too low. Keeping the aggression going on defense in overtime here, a 1st down blitz.
You know you can get burned on it big time if they pick it up. But in this situation, they brought the blitz, put some pressure on the QB, and he wasn't able to complete a pass downfield.
Goff on target to Hockenson. He's got room at the 30. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.